Old School Bodybuilding Clothing Company. If leg day was yesterday and now you're wondering why toilets are so damn low, you are definitely old school. If you're the only athlete at your gym that knows there's a contest today and it's to see who trains the hardest, you are old school. OSBBC.com for the hardest training athletes.
Dave Palumbo here with an RX Muscle Rant. Today's topic is, what's the proper form of shoes to wear to the gym? Okay, now it sounds like a very easy question with a very simple solution, but it's really not. There are some nuances as to what is the right kind of shoes to wear to the gym. Now, let me just say one thing, because a lot of people don't anticipate this. When you go to a gym that has free weights, I'm not talking about gyms with just machines, a gym that has free weights, meaning that you could actually take the plates and put them on the bars and on the machines and the plate-loaded machines, and they have dumbbells that you can pick up, okay? Immediately, this is a danger to your feet, okay? Why? Well, because if you drop a weight or you drop a dumbbell, okay, and it hits your foot, you are going to be in big trouble. I've seen people, break toes. I've seen people seriously hurt their feet to the point of permanently having disabilities. I've seen a toe come off at the gym. That's from like a 25-pound plate hitting a person's foot. And I've seen serious injuries from people wearing sneakers even at the gym that drop the plate. I mean, because those things are heavy and they're coming from a distance, do the math, do the mathematical equations. However, look, if you wear flip-flops, and I've been seeing this a lot. I don't know what this flip-flop thing is and why people like to wear socks with flip-flops to a gym. It just doesn't, it's stupid. And I see guys deadlifting like with bare feet even. And it's one thing if you take your shoes off and you deadlift, right on the platform there, okay, and then you put your shoes back on. I'm against that, but I understand some deadlifters do that because they want to get closer to the ground, and there's a strategy behind that. But you cannot walk around the gym with open toes. You will regret it. It's like, remember the rant I did on taking shots in your quads, and I said you cannot inject your quads? It's the same principle. It's only a matter of time. You will destroy your feet or toes and or both. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've dropped stuff on my foot before. Thank God I didn't have open, toes. And I had sneakers on and I still hurt myself. Thank God I didn't do any major damage to myself. The best thing really to wear, believe it or not, and all the jails require this, believe it or not, steel-toed boots. Because steel-toed boots have protection. You drop a weight on it, it's just going to ricochet off the boot. You're going to be well protected. And that's why work boots were created to begin with, those steel-tipped boots, because people had to work on jobs where they were using, bricks and heavy, metal, and things would fall and people would, lose toes and stuff like that if they didn't have those type of boots on for protection. So I'm not telling you to wear boots to the gym, work boots, but you should wear sneakers that have some sort of protection on the top, so at least it's going to somewhat cushion the blow. It's absolutely asinine to wear open-toed, okay, or flip-flops to a gym. I know that's the thing, that's the style. People walk around with socks and flip-flops, and that's fine if you want to go out to eat dinner someplace or you want to go to the sushi restaurant on the weekend. Don't wear it to the gym! You got to be nuts! I'm telling you. I know if I just scared the crap out of you, that was what I meant to do. Because you know what? You will thank me when that 25-pound weight slips out of your hand and hits you in the foot and you don't break your toes or you don't break your foot or you don't wind up in the emergency room. I, like a moron, in my house when I was moving from New York to Florida, I was barefoot and I was just moving stuff mass, and I had this heavy oxygen tank because I had an ozone machine, and I was we were packing stuff up and putting stuff together, and I wanted to bring the tank and I wanted to bring it and drop it off and just donate it, to the oxygen tank place because it was too heavy. I didn't need to bring it down to Florida with me. And why I decided to do it at that moment, this tank had to have weighed at least 70 pounds. It was huge. And anyone who has seen an oxygen tank, a big one, they're heavy because they have to, hold compressed gas. This thing slipped out of my hands. I literally was this far off the ground. And my second to last toe was severed almost completely off. It was hanging by a thread. And like a dummy, I didn't even know. I was in like shock almost. I took a Band-Aid and I Band-Aided it back to almost like holding it on, like glued it on. And I put my shoe on like an idiot and I drove to the hospital. I said, maybe I called my wife up at the time. I said, I think I I think I hurt my toe. So I sent her a picture. She's like, you better go to the emergency room. They're going to have to sew that back on. I thought they were going to sew it back on and I was going to be good to go in an hour or something like that. Of course, it was major microsurgery. And that was from this much of a distance that weight hit me. I'm telling you, the reason why I'm making a big deal about this is because so many people do it now, and they just nonchalantly don't think that there's any danger involved. But there is, and it doesn't have to be you that drops the plate. It could be the guy next to you that drops a 10-pound plate, and it bounces and hits you in the open, toed foot, open-toed foot, and all of a sudden now you're at the emergency room. So please wear closed shoes at the gym. There's a reason they have a sign up at the gym. Almost every gym has signs up, no open, shoes, no flip-flops. It's not that they want to be assholes. They don't want anyone getting hurt at the gym. And then you're going to sue them and tell them it's a dangerous environment, okay? Do yourself a favor. Wear sneakers to the gym at the very least. And you know what? You might want to wear work boots if that makes you feel better. And because now that I made you all paranoid about it. But seriously, most like Nikes and good quality shoes will offer enough protection that you're not going to lose your toe. All right, Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle rant. Pay attention. Listen to this very carefully. I don't want to tell you. I told you so.